Thank you very much. I was excited to hear Lisa's second speech after her icebreaker. And so today I'm going to give some additional feedback based primarily on body language and vocal variety. I'll highlight some of the things you excelled at, some things you might work on, and things that you can challenge yourself with, Lisa. Now, first of all, what you excelled at, the callback to your first speech was brilliant. It really helped set the tone. Even if I hadn't heard the first speech, I at least knew what you were referring to, your trip from China to Regina. With that brief intro, you were able to set the stage for me and getting into the story about your first impressions of Regina. My interest was piqued right away. Your description of food as being cold, dry, and difficult pretty well describes winter in Regina. But I am grateful that you had a chance to see and describe some of the more beautiful aspects of our city, like being able to see the skyline touch the ground. Great word choices. Your fresh out of the boat descriptions really helped me almost appreciate Regina a little bit more. So thank you for that. Some things you could work on. You did have great vocal variety and some gestures. I would add a little bit more exaggeration. When you're practicing with yourself, you don't realize, how small some of the gestures are. So you almost have to exaggerate or over exaggerate for the audience to really pick it up. You showed great enthusiasm and excitement when you were talking about some of the more extreme situations, like no free hot dinner on the plane, and tears almost burst out of my eyes. So very good expression of bewilderment and excitement. But on the other side, you could try a little more variation. Like when you explain the image of the Christmas card and how quiet and peaceful rich snow-covered Regina was, lower your voice a little more. Go slow to show the range of emotions between the two extremes, the excitement, the anxiety, to where you came and saw that peacefulness. So you can use your vocal variety and your gestures to explain that or reinforce that. You did have time to slow down your pace for some of your, or slow it down a little bit for some of your descriptions. So I could really imagine and see the images in my head also. So it's not just for you, but it's for the audience as well. To challenge yourself, I say position yourself a little further away from the screen so we can see more of your gestures. So this is me a little bit up close. This is kind of how you're sitting right now. Just one step back and this opens up the stage. I'm able to do the whole wings of the plane and do some movement of the plane as well. Again, a little bit exaggerated, feels a little awkward at first, but the audience, sometimes when you're in bigger venues or larger participants, bigger gestures are needed to be seen. You introduced a couple of characters in your story, your auntie and the shop people that she was integrating with. This could be an opportunity to put in some role play or some different voices, like when your auntie